And we're going to move along to a speaker from a company that reached a really big milestone in not only for them but in Latvia. We have Agnese from Printful, and if you haven't heard, Printful is our first unicorn in Latvia. Unicorn meaning company or startup that's above 1 billion evaluation. So I think we can give applause to that, just that, in general. And Agnes will continue with a talk titled Every Experience Counts. Agnes has been a part of a Printful team actually for over 7 years now, and she started as the only in-house designer, and now has grown to be the head of design at Printful. And Printful's mission is to help people turn their passion and ideas into brands and products. Led by Agnes, the design team supports that goal by building experiences their customers want to return to, creating intuitive flows, iterating features after they launch, and designing a consistent and recognizable visual identity. It's all about creating an effective design that functions and resonates with the customer. Let's welcome Agnes on stage.
Hello, everybody. And I just wanted to start with a huge thanks to Kate about the presentation on game design, because that was something really excited for me. And game design sounds something really, really exciting. So yeah, my name is Agnes. I'm head of design at Printful. And I'm here today to share with you my career path and how I got into tech world. So let's start with a very quick introduction. What is Printful? Printful is on-demand and warehousing service, and we strive to help people to turn their ideas into brands and products. And Printful prints and fulfills and ships custom products on behalf of online store owners. I've been at Printful for more than 7 years, and this is how I picture my career path. It all started with a dream in my early teenage years when I realized that I would like to be a jewelry artist. But it was too late. I didn't had a chance to go to children's art school. I didn't have painting or drawing skills. And all I knew that I would like to be as close as possible to art. And I ended up studying art history at the Latvian Academy of Arts. What I gained was really valuable research skills that helped me a lot later on in UI UX design work. But what I realized is that the history wasn't something I was truly interested in. And I understood that I'm interested into contemporary things, contemporary art, and something more into direction of future. And after my studies, as the only possible workplace I could imagine and that fit my interests at that time was a New Theatre Institute of Art. And I didn't have any experience in performing arts, but all I knew was that I want to be part of this organization. And I reached them out in an email saying that I'm here and I'm ready to do anything I can help to be part of your team. And this email gave me 3 years of performing arts management skills that helped me later on even in IT management process. One of my duties at the Institute of Arts was managing a website. And that was a big turning point where I understood that this is something I'm really interested in. This is the future I was looking for. After this experience, I understood that I'm ready to take on the next step, and my excitement about web was so big that I left my job. I moved from Riga to Liepāja, and I started to study all over again. I started to study new media art. And during those studies, I understood that art is not something I'm interested in. I was more about building things. I was more questioning how those things work, why do they work like that, and how do other people look at those things. So that led me to a notion that I'm interested in design. And after new media art studies, I came across an advert of web design studies in Milan. And I was very, very lucky to get a scholarship that allowed me to go through this very hands-on and practical studies program where I learned about UI design, UX methodology, and even HTML and CSS development. And I think it doesn't really matter how long it takes, but it's really, really important to find your right thing. And in order to do that, dream big, be patient, and work hard. In 2014, I joined Draw Game Group, and I started to work on experimental projects as a UI UX designer, and Printful won one of experiments at that time. And I, as the only designer, I did various design tasks, and sometimes it felt really overwhelming, but my advice to my former self is enjoy this moment, because it gives you, again, lots of knowledge, and it's a time when you can work closely together with CEO and developers and get answers to all your whys very, very quickly. And today, we are a team of 43 people, including designers, UX research, UX writing, developers, project managers, and we are based in Riga and Barcelona. And we, as a team, we design experiences that make it easy for our customers to launch and grow their brands. And as a team, we are split into 5 sub-teams, but it's all about collaboration. And we collaborate not only within the design team, but every project, it's a collaboration in between of different departments. Most commonly, it's IT, marketing, product development team, and it gives us a chance to understand, to explore every aspect of Printful. And this has been, again, a big challenge for me and a big shift from a designer to a leader. And here I listed a couple of main differences. And you can imagine that as a designer, you see your work, it's visible, but as a leader, most of your work is invisible. If a design task is a quick sprint, then a leadership, it's a really long marathon that challenges your resilience. As a designer, you do your best to understand your customers, and as a leader, you do your best to understand not only your customers, but most importantly, your teammates, what motivates them, and how we all together, we can reach and do our best as a team. And if as a designer, you speak design language with your peers, then as a leader, you have to learn a new language, and it's all about business. And as a leader, I'm here to help my team to set the right processes and to ensure that all the right tools are there. And one of our process is a daily design review, where we challenge our own assumptions, where we put together customer feedback, our own observations, some data and internal expertise to come up to the best design solution. And design system is also something that every growing company should have. And this is something that helps our team to make our internal workflow more efficient. It helps us to ensure the best and consistent UI, and that leads to cohesive user experience. And when we have the right processes, tools in place, then we are ready to solve our customer problems. And we as a design team, we own Printful Design Maker, that is built-in design tool, because custom product needs some kind of design work. And what's special about Printful Design Maker is that we do our best to ensure and set the right expectations in between of digital environment and printed product. So everything you see and all the tools that are available in the Design Maker matches the final outcome. And here are a couple of examples of what kind of problems do we solve. And here's one with a background fill color. It's something that we observed, as those products require really huge print files that most often our customers don't have. So we offer just a single click and your design is partly done. Another problem we solved is about seam lines. These are the products we sew in-house, and it's very important to see how your design looks and where the seam lines are going. So we introduced a 3D view that ensures a better representation of your design and ensures the better final printed product. And lastly, we explore different technologies that again help us to solve some kind of problems our customers face. And here you can see an example of our so-called upscale tool that helps in cases when our customers don't have big enough files and that don't meet our print requirements. So in those cases, we have a solution that upscales the design twice by filling in the missing information. So that's something that's based on machine learning. And yes, I think tech world is really, really exciting. And I think the more people join with more different backgrounds, the more we can do together as a community, and we can all solve bigger problems together. Thank you.